Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Please consider following me at one or all of those places at the username Tiffany TLC Music everywhere. Twitter is a great place to follow if you only follow me in one place because you can watch and get announcements there. That's where I post if I can't come on or whatnot. So I come on most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, more or less. I do mostly my own music, except for one song written for me. Most of my music is modern American folk on an acoustic guitar, but I also do a vocal looping song, and I'm working on a second one. I think I'm going to start with, well, actually, maybe, I think I'm going to start with I Want to Live Before I Die. No, actually, maybe that might be my last song. Maybe I'm going to start with When I Gotta Let Go. So this is a song about realizing your limits when it comes to helping, trying to find a sustainable level of contribution that you can make to situations. It's interesting. It says somebody's on Periscope, which I really have. I'm guessing that's actually Twitter. I don't know though. Please feel free though if you're watching. I see there's at least one person so far. Go ahead and let me know if you want to. Where you're watching from, how you're doing. So far, go ahead. Sorry about that. All right. We've got a couple folks on. Please, again, let me know who you let me know how you're doing, where you're watching from if I don't know. Say hello if you feel like it. Otherwise, you can just listen. Yes, I'm going to start with When I Gotta Let Go. Now, a little bit more guitar here. Hope everyone has some nice plans for the weekend, or nothing too stressful anyway. You were so young, the bird had stung. Was young too, had no way to protect you. Just had to stand nearby and hear you cry, and feel your pain again and again. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I've done all that I can, and I need a myself, I still have scars. For to be safe, I better do things perfectly, including taking care of you and all others suffering too. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I've done all that I can, and I need a thirst to grow, to lend a hand. I know compassion, it helps us all, but it's my limits I need to recall. I often ask too much of myself, when the truth is I need help. That's why I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I've done all that I can, and I need others to grow. So much pain in this world, and so much I think we can do to fix it. I believe big changes are 'cause I've done all that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Accepting limited can't cause pain. It hurts to know when I can't do anything. I care so much about you and me. Just want everybody to have what they need, and yet I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I've done all that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. When I gotta let go, when I gotta let go, when I gotta let go. Yes. Oh, that is a message I often need. Well, not often, but I need it today. I hope it's also of use to you. Yeah, just about those times where you recognize, maybe it takes years to realize, wait, I'm doing more in this situation than I sustainably can, or I'm telling myself I should do more than I sustainably can personally make happen on a consistent basis. And that's a tough one, especially when there's a lot of pain involved. And it's not an argument against contributing, because I feel like that's actually one of the greatest joys in life. But it's more about recognizing the sort of the, I guess, the limits, of what's feasible for you on a consistent basis. Hi, Molly. Oh, so good to see you. How are you? Did you see my reply to your message? I only just saw it this morning, so that's let's see. Just gonna see. I can tell myself that because I can click on it. Oh no, it doesn't look like you ever got my reply. Check your Facebook Messenger. That's so cool that your sculptures are a big hit. That's awesome. I want to see some. You got to take some pictures. Do you have any pictures on Facebook or anything of them? So I just did when I gotta let go. I think I want to do. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna do. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna do. Everybody's in a circle, and then I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do everybody's in a circle, and then what was the other one? Oh, I want to live before I die, but there was something in between. Let me see. I'm not thinking about doing that one. I think I'll do everybody's in a circle. Okay, I'm just gonna have to remember, I guess. Oh, you did? Well, that's weird. That's weird because it shows that you haven't even seen it. That's very concerning. That is really weird. Usually it'll give like a little picture of the person when they've read it. And it still has a gray check mark. Not cool, Facebook Messenger. Let's see. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. So then in what order, you ask? I think I'm going to do everybody's in a circle, then that brand new day, then I want to live before I die. That's what I'm thinking. So if anybody is new, hey, Molly, by the way, I just figured something out due to Trevor's advice. I just figured out that I could keep broadcasting to Periscope, and probably nobody can see it on Periscope, but that makes it broadcast on Twitter, which I just assumed that whole avenue of broadcasting was done because my channel wasn't working anymore. I could see that it wasn't going anywhere, and I thought, well, that makes sense. Periscope's done. But then Trevor said, oh no, it'll work as a way to get as a conduit to Twitter. And I was like, really? I was like, it's not working. He said, well, remove the channel and reload it and try it again. And I did, and it's working. Hi, Carrie. Oh, so good to see you in your fabulous emoticons. And that reminds me, I need to open my separate chat window. How are you doing? I saw your Facebook message. I was thinking, do you think you could set up like a GoFundMe or something, Carrie? Because I'll bet you could get a lot of contributions that way. I think it'll be easier. It would be easier for people, you know? And more people would do that because it would be easier. Let's see here. And I would like to do that. I know, Molly. He's just a fountain of information. A fount. It's crazy. It's like a walking encyclopedia. There's nothing that, and it's interesting. I was telling him, you know, you could have a broadcast about broadcasting because he enjoys, I guess, staying so abreast of all the information. Whoa, what's happening? Reload the page. Please reload the page. Okay. There's almost nothing that he isn't 10 steps ahead of me on. And so, anyway, I'm going to do Everybody's in a Circle. How are you doing? It sounds, I did read that response. I should reread it about the whole, because I didn't catch all the bits of it. I was trying to hop on here. It sounds like there was a traumatic event around receiving charity, around receiving contributions. We don't accept charity or something. That's your mom said or something. That sucks. You know, these childhood events we go through, they are just like glue. They stay with us so strongly, you know. Don't feed Trevor's ego. All right, Everybody's in a Circle, a song about social anxiety / loneliness. Perfect for COVID, the loneliness part, I think, for a lot of folks anyway. Thankfully haven't been dealing really with loneliness. I mean, I guess in the abstract, I'm around less people than normal, but I wouldn't say I'm lonely just because my family, we're a very tight-knit family, but I know there have been a lot of people who've been stuck alone through this. So 65 years ago, right? It just sticks like glue. Sucks. So hard to overcome those things too. If you fear you won't fit in to a circle you wanna be in, if the light from the nearest sun is much too dim, if you're lonely, look around and realize that everybody's in a circle, everybody is a is small, it might contain no person at all. Imaginary friends, a spider on the wall. But when your love is shining through you, it'll do fun out that. Everybody's in the circle, everybody is the sun. You yourself are the sun, shine your light on everyone. You're already in a circle, you yourself are a sunlight, shines through you, everyone. Wow. Everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You're already in a circle, you yourself are a sun. Let your light shine through you, everyone. Let your light shine through you, everyone. Let your light shine through you to everyone. That's crazy. That's really because Cody is what's the phrase? They were born female. So that is that, and then in their transition to they, but not through any kind of physiological changes, I'm guessing. Not any hormones or anything. So that is really unusual for 6 feet. Oh, you know what I just realized? You put an inches sign, 6 inches. They're officially 6 inches tall. No. Carrie just noticed that too. Cody is officially 6 inches. We're done feeding them. Way too tall. I mean, really, look at that's just. We know what you meant. But that's a remarkable height for somebody, again, who was born female. Unless there was some transitionary stuff that I'm not aware of. But not that I would be. Why would I be? But yeah, I'm 5'10", and that I was always quite tall, and 6 feet. Yeah, we know. But I'm with all males in my family, but I'm just itty bitty. I'm just itty bitty. We call me Little Mama, even though I'm like 5'10", because my son, my youngest son, is 6'6" almost. Oh wow, okay, 5 feet. Wow, that's quite a. I don't know that I could deal with my husband being a foot, or my partner being a foot and 5 inches taller than me. You're 5'11", or the mom was 5'11". The mom was 5'11" is probably what you meant, because I know you're pretty tall, right? Am I? That sounds about right, Carrie. I actually was 5'10" and a half, but I think I'm closer to 5'10" at this point. All right, let's do another song. So, for those who do not know, I come on most weekdays between 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, and I broadcast simulcasting on all these 4 places at once, because I figured out how to do Twitter too. Tiffany TLC Music, and I thought so. So now you guys now you two are the same height. Cody's gotta drop it down. It's weird when somebody that you have felt almost like parental over becomes taller than you. I've grown to like it, but it's like I didn't at first. I think I was like, hey, my youngest son's older brother really did not like his younger brother gaining on him by quite a bit. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to do that brand new day. And Carrie, wow, was that awkward? I guess a foot, I don't know, maybe a foot's okay. I guess it's a lot though. It's a lot because like I look, my son, my youngest son, I just look way up to him and he's not a foot taller than me. He's close, but he's like 8 inches taller than me, and it's a lot. All right. So a song about trying to have shared reality with other people who want to, around kind of world change, or maybe even just like, I was thinking about this with the vaccines. I think we're now entering a phase where the next phase is going to be, gosh, when you have an event, that you organized or that you're thinking of going to, do you feel comfortable going? And, is there shared reality with people? Most people had vaccines. If you couldn't get vaccinated for some medical reason, are people going to be wearing masks if they're not vaccinated? Like, not so awkward in other ways. All right. When we talk about change in the world, well, we don't have to agree, but maybe I could learn from you and you can learn from me, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. Knowledge, it is emergent, that's what they say, so let's learn something new each and every day, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. And if we search with open minds, we just might see the same signs, and so choose the same paths more and more of the time, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. And so that we all can come together, I hope we avoid judgments and look for solutions for the 100%, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. And maybe, just maybe, if we reach out and we speak about those changes that we seek and help others do that too, why, we can make it through, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb and we can find our way to that brand new day. Now it may seem much, much too hard, even hopeless at times, but together we're unstoppable. A better world is possible, so one day at a time, step by step, let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Say one day at a time, step by step, let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Yeah, there's a lot of potential awkward conversations. Picture you're putting on a Christmas event, and little Josie is 4 years old and hasn't been vaccinated, and Grandma has cancer and hasn't been vaccinated, and Uncle Joe doesn't believe in masks. Do you host that event? Do you ask Uncle Joe not to come? How do you know if people are vaccinated or not? It's one thing to deal with that in the public sphere, you know, your company or whatever, but I actually am much more, I'm hoping it all just works its way out somehow by that time. And between now and then, events will be outdoors. Hi, Carrie, you're everywhere. He's getting around. You can too, because I am simulcasting on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can go to Tiffany TLC Music on any of those places and follow and watch. But I especially encourage followers, if you follow no place else, follow on Twitter, because I make announcements on there when I can't come on or whatnot. And you can also watch on Twitter, due to a recent realization of mine that I could get to Twitter via broadcasting to the old defunct Periscope. Yeah, I hear you. I get that. I feel like, so our whole family will be fully vaccinated as of May 31st. On May 31st, we're going boogie boarding as a celebration. But it's no different from any other trip we took. We're still in our trailer. We're still going to wear masks out. We have to. California isn't changing that yet, which I'm really glad about. But like, are you never, like, I know you don't mean that you're never, yes, it is, Carrie. Everywhere, Carrie. Did everybody hear that? It's everywhere. Thanks, Carrie. I mean, but realistically, Molly, you're not going to do that forever, right? And like, I don't know that we're ever going to get any safer than we are right now. Wow, Molly. Oy, oy, I can see why you're keeping it. I'm so proud of our governor for saying, let's give more time for people who want to get vaccinated, because a lot of people, I was actually pretty disappointed about that with the CDC. Like, I heard a great analyst say, yes, the recommendations may be consistent with physical science, but not with behavioral science. Except, wait, all of us in my family are vaccinated except family? I think you weren't done with your sentence. Except family that doesn't live with you, maybe, or what? Thank you, Molly. Wait a minute. I don't know that we want to advertise for Visa in this, though. I am not sponsored by Visa, by the way. It's really just, I'm thinking more for personal events. And I was very worried about a particular friend of mine, and I just found out that she is getting vaccinated. I'm so relieved, because I just was picturing having a conversation like, gosh, friend, I'm not sure I feel like I can invite you and your kids to my kid's birthday party, you know? Oh, except Lily, right. And that's so painful. And the thing is like, the risk to me would probably be pretty low, and maybe I wouldn't have anybody who wasn't vaccinated, so maybe the risk to everybody would low. But I don't want any risk. And hanging out in a poorly ventilated home, it's not like the vaccines are 100% effective. You know, they're like 90 or 95, and we don't even know if the variance is probably a little lower. So I'm trying not to worry about it too much. It's not like I have an imminent event. And like I said, this particular friend I was particularly concerned about, it turns out not to worry. Oh, I was so relieved. I just found that out actually right before I came on, because I was just picturing maybe having a intervention-y kind of conversation, and just... anyway, so we're getting a little late on the time here, so I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I think, let's see, I did When I Gotta Let Go. I did I Want to Live Before I Die. I did that Brand New Day. You know what? I'm gonna finish off on I Want to Live Before I Die. A song about not letting fear stop you from doing the things that you really truly want to do with your life. Yeah. All right. Hey, Carrie, unless you... What happened? Why did the governor do that anyway? You're even more fanatic about masks and distancing now? Why do you think, Carrie? So the question to Molly is, why did the governor go ahead and lift it when you're only at 54? And the question to Carrie is, why are you more fanatic about masks and distancing now? Why do you think? We have to figure out our psychology, because I very much am about honoring whatever pace each of us needs to go at. We're all different, and we all came into this traumatic situation with different baggage psychologically, and we've all gone through this differently. Some people have lost family members, other people have been trapped at home all the time, other people have been out working on the front lines. So each person's journey back to anything like normal is going to be different. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Right. So he just was like, I just think, I think the CDC was misguided. I agree with some of the critics. I really think it would have been better to say, hey, let's June 15th or June 30th or something. And then even then, I think it would be good to say, hey, you know what, we're going to set up like a vaccine passport app thing, so that for companies and places who want to do that, or maybe to say you have to do that if it's going to be a big venue, you have to verify that people are vaccinated, or that they have a medical excuse for not being vaccinated or something. I'm kind of in favor of that. It's sort of a taboo thing, because I'm a homeschooler and there are a certain amount of anti-vax homeschoolers. Just got cases under control. That's how I'm so glad our governor was like, hey, we've been down this road. No thanks. We have had so many surges here in California. We're going to just play it safe. Well, I support you. Keep in your bubble, Molly. A little while longer, at least. Yikes. All right, here we go.
Ways to hurt myself, no death-defying tricks. Just wanna be all that I can be, or maybe take a couple of risks.
Oh, wow.
Don't wanna let fear stop me or lead me off track. Just wanna live my life, but no holding back. You know I really wanna live before I die. Growing up with a sigh, I just wanna live before I die.
Yeah, it'd have to be a verified thing.
Comes the time for some, and that time it came for me. Breaking free. What's saying always so clear to me? You know I've known fear so well, so bad that I can't move through it. No, it's not where I wanna dwell. I wanna live before I die. You know I really wanna live before I die. Just wanna live before I die.
just wanna live Friday. Oh no, I just wanna live. I just wanna live Friday. Molly, yes, that's why I think New York is setting up the passport, and I believe it has to be like verified medical information, and then you have that passport, and it's like, I think it's an electronic thing. And so the state is taking responsibility for having verified people have verified passports, rather than people just carrying around some, forgeable vaccine card or saying, I'm vaccinated, let me in, without a mask. Thank you, Carrie. I am working on it. I just was working on some different side panels today, actually, that will fit the merged chat over here, because their merged chat is so small that I have to have a wider space for it. I'm not able to show you what I have to have a wider space for it. Thank you, Carrie. I'm excited. I do want to do that. Carrie, can you send me? I'm wondering how you're taking contributions for your tooth thing, and I'm wondering if you can, since you're probably not going to set up it sounds like you're probably not going to set up I know it will, Carrie, I know, but I think it's important for the people who aren't vaccinated to have, I don't know, I have mixed feelings. I really do respect people's choice around medical decisions in the abstract, but this just feels so important. I agree with you that it will be but I feel like it's going to happen to some extent. I mean, companies are choosing apparently to do it in some cases, and I think I don't know. It's a big topic, but anyway, can you let me know, how are you accepting contributions then, through PayPal? Can you send me your PayPal information and maybe I can make a contribution? Unless you do set up a GoFundMe, I'd really encourage you to consider using this as an opportunity to try to push through that painful memory. I know you already did push through it a lot by announcing it publicly, so maybe that's just one step too far, and you've got to honor your own capacity, Well, how did they help you though? How did they contribute? Because I don't have any information. I don't know how I would do that. Well, maybe you should message me. Anyway, big topic. So I'm gonna head out. Let's see. But just to reiterate the plug of, please follow Tiffany TLC Music. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch are all places you can watch. But Twitter, you can also get announcements. So do follow me there. That's awesome. I mean, again, if you have a medical reason, like you have cancer, you're immunocompromised, so you can't. There are a few enough people that have that situation that I think we can accommodate that. Oh, well, that's really sweet. But anyway, I would like to contribute, but I don't know your PayPal account. So, all right. Take care, Molly, Carrie. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Molly, I really do want to see pictures of those sculptures. So if you can either send me pictures or send me a link to pictures. Maybe you can contact PayPal and say, I have 6 goats. Okay. PayPal.me. Maybe I'll take it. Oh, I can't take a screenshot. Can you message that to me, Carrie? Hopefully I'll remember that. But I don't want to get the wrong one. So maybe message that to me. That way I'll link from it on my phone. Send me a Facebook Messenger link, would you, of that? All right, everyone. Have a good one. Mwah. Big virtual hugs. Big, safe virtual hugs. Thank you. Oh, someday. I hope someday soon, Carrie. That sounds like very far away. I see you all the time, so that's kind of almost scary. Thank you, Molly. Bye, you two. And others. Okay, cool. Bye.